Hello, everyone, and welcome to Counselor Ear Future Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, I hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to focus on searching for patient visits. Now, there are two primary areas in Counselor where you can search for specific patient visits on a wide variety of criteria. So, we're going to start here by clicking on Patients and then selecting Search Patient Visits. This will bring us to the visit activity screen. Now there are a wide range of different filters and date ranges and things that you can search by to identify specific groups of patient visits. So just kind of going top to bottom here, of course you can filter this by the clinic and the clinician, the referral source, and the visit date and the visit age. There's a lot of different options regarding the patient themselves, right? So maybe you only want to look at active patients. Um, you want to look at maybe certain referral types. Maybe you want to filter by tag, so include a tag or exclude a tag. Look at the date range, or I'm sorry, the age range for a patient. Then we can move forward here to talk about look at certain characteristics of the audiogram itself. Um, Looking at the status of the visit itself. So maybe you're looking for specific visits that maybe aren't completed yet. So find all the visits that aren't complete or whatever it is you're looking for there. You can search by opportunity status. Obviously, there are other tools in the system for doing some of these things, but the search feature can be really nice for pulling together maybe different things you're tracking to find a specific list, including which you might want to search by patients that have been identified as cochlear implant candidates. You can also search by coding. So maybe, for example, here you want to find patients that have had a 92557. Maybe you want to put in a diagnosis code as well. Maybe you're just trying to find patients with a 92557 and a bilateral sensory hearing loss. Or maybe you want to look for something different. Maybe you're looking for conductive hearing loss or patients that had TIMPs, right? There can be different, obviously, combinations there. And then finally here, you can limit the results by a wide variety of criteria. So maybe just show me visits where there are test results, or just the last test result that this patient maybe had multiple audiograms within the time range, or date range, I should say, that you had identified above. You can identify, of course, only include ones with chart notes or the patient last visit. Identify patients that have no future appointments. Maybe you're going through like criteria to find patients that you wish to contact. All right, well, let's exclude ones that already have appointments. You can also look at this based on their status regarding devices. Have they been fit with anything yet? And then of course, lastly here, when they've last previously been seen. So a wide range of different criteria here. You set your preference and then of course click search. Counselor will run that search and provide the results. Now, once you have these results, in this case, you can see it came back with about 1,600 visits. So you may go back and say, let's refine that further, or perhaps that's exactly the list you're looking for. From there, of course, under the actions menu, there's a wide variety of activities that you can do. One of which is you can customize the view here. So if you prefer to see different columns than are visible currently, you can change that up. Okay. So hopefully the patient visit search feature is a very flexible tool where you can look at a lot of different criteria very quickly, change that criteria, of course, and then search again very quickly. The other primary method of searching for patient visits is under business here and under visit reporting. So we're going to go ahead and click on the report generator for patient visits. That gives us a lot of the same flexibility we had back in the search patient visits tool, just a little bit more direct, right? Where you're looking at individual columns of data and you can filter in a very custom fashion within those columns. And of course, there's more data here than what we were seeing on the last patient search. So this is a really nice area too, where once again, like with all the other business report generators, you can be very specific about what you're looking for. You can save different templates. So if there's things you want to continue to look for over and over again, you can absolutely do that. And then of course you can have settings where maybe you just want to look at certain columns and then potentially have that report run routinely. So for example, if you said, okay, let's limit these columns. I don't need all of this. Maybe we only need certain groupings here or certain columns, and I want to schedule this report to run daily or weekly. And then you can define who it's delivered to as a spreadsheet within their report pickup area. So this visit report generator takes what we are seeing within the search visits section a moment ago, or feature a moment ago, and of course just expands upon those options. Now, of course, if you have any questions about searching for patient visits, please give us a call, email us, live chat us. We are always happy to help. Thank you very much for joining us for today's Counselor Your Future Friday. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.